because again, there are levels to this. You're not organized, you have very bad time management. Just because your pay is not reflective of the importance of your job does not mean. Hey y'all, glad you came. I'm Monique. Welcome and welcome back. Today we're talking all about whether or not you should get a job as a pharmacy technician and or a certified pharmacy technician. So without further ado, let's get into the conversation. All right, so we're gonna have two parts to this video. The very first part is gonna be the yes. The second part is gonna be the no. I'm gonna name some reasons why you wouldn't wanna be a pharmacy technician and then some reasons why you would wanna be a pharmacy technician. So we're gonna start with the pros, right? The yes. I think you should be a pharmacy technician because I am. So basically because I am aware of the different advantages and the flexibility of becoming a pharmacy technician, right? So the very first thing, there are three things. The very first thing is easy entry. It is easy to get a job at a community pharmacy in your neighborhood, right, without being certified. That's the very first thing. The second thing I'm going to say is flexibility of time and scheduling. Most retail pharmacies are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 9 to 9. In other words, they're open for two different shifts. You can actually go in the morning or go in the afternoon. All right, so you have flexibility of scheduling. The next thing I'm going to say is going to be repetitive skill set. And I'll explain that. Basically, when you work in a retail pharmacy, you're doing the same thing over and over. So the skill set is not difficult to retain, right? Once you learn how to do it, you get to practice it time and time again because retail pharmacy and the tasks that are given to you are very repetitive, all right? Let's move into the cons and why I say maybe you don't want to be a pharmacy technician, okay? All right, the very first thing in this section is you do not like customer service, okay? What that means is you rather not deal with people. Well, if that's the case, then you may want to reconsider because when you're working in a pharmacy, you're going to be dealing with people, your coworkers, your pharmacist, and the patients. And remember, it's a pharmacy. So people coming to you are going to have some issues, right? That being the case, they're not always going to be in a great mood. You have to have control over your emotions and you cannot match negative energy, okay? Because you're going to be getting it. It's a given, right? So how do you deal with conflict? All right, that's the first con and the first reason I would say maybe you want to hold off because if you don't like customer service, then you're not going to like your job, okay? In retail. Now, there is a caveat to that, and the caveat to that is if you become a certified pharmacy technician, you can work in a facility that is not patient-facing, and all you do is work with your other coworkers and your pharmacist. So that is a caveat. I'm just putting that out there. Okay, the next con, the next reason I would say no, is because you do not have a mode of transportation. Now, what I mean by this is if you don't have a reliable source of transportation to get you to work and get you home from work, the reason is because this job is a job where you actually need to be at work, okay? And they need you. You know, they really do need you to be there because your job makes everyone else's job easier. Teamwork makes the dream work. If you're constantly late and you're constantly calling out, you're not really going to be an asset to the team. That's going to probably get you written up and you're going to get in trouble and you don't want to really mess up your record for future reference. So if you don't have a vehicle or you don't have a reliable source of transportation, I would hold off until you do. That way you can have pretty much a clean record going forward if you want to continue on with this career, okay? And the third con, or the third reason I would say maybe not, is if you are not a detail-oriented person. Now, what I mean by this is there are many things in the pharmacy that are detail-oriented. Also, you are dealing with a person's medication that is very serious, and you want to treat your job as if someone was doing this for you. So the same way in which you would want someone to give attention to detail to your medication preparation, you need to do the same thing for their medication preparation. If you are someone who is, maybe not neat, you're not organized, you have very bad time management, you might want to work on those things before trying to get a job as a technician because I promise you those things will actually hold you back if you're not good at them. Again, time management, being organized, and having attention to detail. These are very important things in pharmacy. Now you might be thinking, but Monique, they don't even pay you that much. Listen, I don't make the pay scale, right? So do I think that, these jobs, I wish they would pay more, right? Just like anyone would in their job, right? Not pharmacy, just anything. But a lot of times that's not the case. It's just not the case. You have to deal with it, right? And so that being the case, just because your pay isn't reflective of the importance of your job does not mean that your job is not important. I'm saying it again. Just because your pay is not reflective of the importance of your job does not mean your job is not important. Your job is very important. You are very essential, and you're doing a very good work and working in pharmacy, and people really appreciate you taking your job seriously, right? Because again, there are levels to this, and you can move on and you can move up, all right? So you're not stuck at that pay that you initially got hired onto. All right, so that's all I have for this video. If you guys want some more suggestions, some more pros and cons, check out my other videos. Also, I have a resource page on my website. I'm actually going to link them all in my description section below the video. I have some mock resumes. I have some mock interview questions for you guys if you are looking to be hired on as a pharmacy technician. And just know that, just ask. Most times in a retail community pharmacy, you do not need to be certified. Okay, so just ask. Ask that first, then proceed with downloading my resources to help you get the job. Okay, so anyway, I'm really happy that you guys watch these videos. I love when you guys ask me questions. It gives me video ideas, and it lets me know what you want to talk about, right? Whether or not you are a pharmacy tech or you want to become a pharmacy tech. And again, always comment. Let me know what I can do to help you, or anything that I missed, let me know. So yeah, I hope you guys have a peaceful and productive rest of your day, and I will see you on the next upload.